Welcome to van life in Romania. In our last video, we travelled all the way from the UK to Romania, where we'll now be sharing our real life experiences of van life here. Keep watching to see how we get on as we explore 3 hidden gems of Romania in just 72 hours. We have one of the worst nights in our van and we wake up to ice on the inside. Plus, we challenge ourselves with back-to-back hikes and have some slippery falls along the way. Oh my god. All whilst enjoying some stunning landscapes.
So we just spent our first wild camping night in Romania at the top of this mountain. We peered out the little window last night to see beautiful stars all over the night sky. It was such a memorable experience. We went out in the dark, in the cold to get some photos.
Today we're actually going to drive back down the mountain, hopefully find some warmer weather because it's quite chilly up here, and we're gonna head to a bit of a hidden gem here in Romania. There's really not much information about it online, but from what we've seen on Instagram it looks incredible, so we're really excited to see what we find.
But before we do anything today, we need some breakfast.
And coffee!
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more travel content.
Quite a rough, bumpy road, like track road.
So after really pushing our van's off-roading limits for probably way too long, we eventually made it to our spot for the evening and what would be an epic hike for sunset.
So we just got here for this evening and I'm so excited to explore this area because it's not only naturally formed, it's over 60 million years old. There's been dinosaur fossils found here. It's a free camping spot for us to stay at tonight, and the views from the back of the van are insane. So let me show you what they're like.
So if you're a fellow van lifer, you'll probably know the reality of full-time van life. We tend to be parked up in some sort of car park, but on this rare occasion we have got one of the most stunning views from our van. Plus there's a viewpoint of this rock formation. I believe it's on this ridge line you can see just behind us. So we're going to do a short hike up there for sunset, but first we need to change into our hiking gear because these just aren't hiking friendly.
We're about halfway there, walking up towards the peak so we can look over the red rocks and enjoy the sunset from up there.
So it turns out it was about a 15-minute walk uphill. Well, right now it's really dry but it's slippery, so I'd recommend good footwear if you're going to do this hike. And if it has been raining, I think it would be an absolute muddy nightmare. So yeah, just be careful. But the views are absolutely incredible. It was totally worth it. We've just watched the sunset over the horizon.
I can see for miles, like you can see the mountains with the snow-capped peaks in them.
I know.
From here. We're not that high up, but like, because it's so flat and it just suddenly goes up. It's magical, most amazing sunset we've seen for a long time.
And these rock formations truly are insane. This red clay cliff sits on the hillside just outside of the town of Cheile in Alba County in Romania. It's been eroded away over millions of years, creating these stunning jagged rock formations. and because of the reddy orange tone of the clay, it simply just glows in the sunlight.
If you want an easier hike that isn't so sketchy in the woods, there's a little right hand turn which I think you could go up, and that goes onto a lower ridge line just to our left, which
so there are quite a few different trails. None of them are directed or marked or anything. They just follow the path that seems to be trodden out before you.
Look at my socks, they're disgusting. It's a really brief short walk back to the van. Luckily we got back to the van just in time before it got pitch black. What an experience Rapa Rosie is, totally recommend it. The short walk up was a bit challenging at times, but well worth it for the views at the top.
For now we're just gonna make some dinner, have an early night, and we'll catch you up in the morning.
Good morning. Probably wondering where we are. This morning we ran out of water and we headed about 30 minutes to this free little spot where we can fill up with fresh water. So I'm just about to do that. We've also got a whole load of other stuff to do on our list today as well. Oh, that's the water done.
Another reality of van life is emptying our own toilet. This is a job for me because Tristan drives, which essentially makes me the designated shoveler. But because we try and save money and do free parking, we have to try and find places to empty our toilets separately. Normally, like Tristan said, they're at kind of a general service area, but we haven't found that here. Instead, we've had to come to a separate point, but it's no problem, it's free, and yeah, it saves us money.
Because we've got no food, it's now time to do the food shop at Kaufland.
Because we're on a bit of a budget, we don't really eat out often, but we thought it'd be fun to try and pick up some traditional Romanian food here in the supermarket.
I think I've just ordered way too much cheese.
Tinned strawberries, cappuccino cake. That's not right. What is that?
Take it veggie berries. What's the difference? Should we try these? Romanian food. You can get vacuum packed stuff in juices. You want a milk burger?
I'm gonna get a chocolate one. What are you most excited about trying?
The milk burger. What should we start with?
I'd go with those.
Okay. I could eat this all day. Definitely, it's so good.
What are they?
I don't know. That's weird.
I think this is traditional Romanian goat's cheese.
It stinks.
I like that.
A lot of liquid. Okay, ready? Moist.
It's so salty. I'm giving the cabbage rolls 4 out of 10.
So this is called salata de ikra. It's very moussey like. It has a bit of a fishy taste. I think for the fish moussey thing, I'd go 7 out of 10. So next up we've got salata de finette. I'm gonna rate this. Maybe a 9 out of 10. I don't know what's in it. Oh, I'm getting full.
So for dessert, we've got something I've been very excited about. It's a milk burger.
I like it. And now we have the traditional Romanian sweetbread called kozina. Look at that.
Alright, calm down. What have you just eaten? Packaging.
It's gross.
Oh man, we've just experienced the coldest night we've ever had in our van. So last night we drove from the service points up to this gorge. It's called Cheile Vălișoarei. We got about 4 or 5 hours sleep because of the wind. The wind just ripped through this gorge, shaking the van around. So it absolutely shattered this morning. We also forgot to set our heater back an hour. So we had ice on the windows. So the heater's on full whack right now, trying to warm us up. We've also got porridge on the stove, and that's going to try and warm us up before we slap on our hiking gear and actually go and venture out into this gorge this morning.
So tempting as it was to stay in the van, we've got our hot cups of coffee to go. The sun is shining, it's meant to be a really beautiful day, so really excited to check out this viewpoint of the gorge. There's not much information online, so we'll see what we find. So we're probably about halfway now. Tristan's taking some pictures. There's amazing views already. In the sun it's really nice, so just enjoying ourselves.
We've also got dogs coming with us for some reason. They're following us all the way.
I think this one's called Patrick and I think the other one's called Thelma.
I wonder how long they're going to follow us for.
It is uphill all the way. It's not too bad though, bit of a steep section. I'm going.
We won't be sat in this spot for long because it is so cold, but the views are it's literally so cold up here. The wind is cutting through us.
It's saying that the wind chill is down to like -8. It's freezing. We've got so many layers on, but when it hits your face like this, it's like ice.
Oh, the wind! Go down now, beans on toast. So much colder. So glad that we wrapped up. It's freezing. Oh, the van's so far away. I think we've just hiked to one of the best viewpoints in Romania. But first, let's rewind to tell you how we got here.
We've decided to do a whole circular trail of this gorge. So we're following the circular sign and that should take us up along the ridge on the left hand side of the gorge from where we are, and then we're going to go down and then back through the gorge. So that we'll see like two different perspectives of it. At these views, and if you can see there's crazy mountains in the distance. The views are just incredible.
It's quite nice to accomplish something like this, especially when you've done a hike back to back. It's just your reminder, get outside, enjoy the outdoors, go for a hike, because if I can do it, you can too.
Ready for some lunch?
Starving.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hang on. Mine's got coffee in it.
No, it's just pepper.
We've just enjoyed our pasta picnic up here in the sunshine, and now we're gonna finish hiking along the ridgeline and then we're gonna go down into the gorge. We're off skis. Definitely made a good choice coming on the left hand side of the ridge from where we were parked, because we got the epic view down through the gorge, when on the right hand side we wouldn't have had that view. Yeah.
There's one thing I'd say about doing this hike is just make sure that you're wearing the right footwear. Oh man, it was going so well. Well, we've just both fallen over and my camera is just covered in mud. Oh my god. We got also covered in dirt and crap and mud and feeling a bit down.
My bum is covered in mud, my hands again. And the worst thing is, when we were in the van, there's not much water, so we won't even have enough water to shower, and we need food. We also need to do laundry desperately because I think I'm wearing my last pair of knickers right now and therefore covered in mud now. Van life's great, isn't it?
There's no hiding the fact that outdoor adventures like this can have their ups and downs. It's part of the experience after all. So after taking a moment to collect our thoughts, we dusted ourselves off and ventured out of the woodlands to open fields of nature and stopping to take in the stunning views of the gorge. So we've changed from the circular route to the cross routes back through the gorge. We've decided not to go up over the top because we've got to get back to the van, fill up with water, get some food, do our laundry, you name it. We've got a whole list of things to do. So we're in the heart of the gorge right now and you can hear the waterfalls, the power of the water. It's almost deafening. Walls either side, like hundreds of meters high, and they're so incredible. We are going to walk through the gorge all the way to the other side, just along this river that runs through it, that must have carved this gorge out over millions of years. It's getting a bit cold now because we're in the shade, but this impressive form of nature is just so mesmerizing. We've also made another friend who's leading the way.
It's a bit slippery and sketchy along here. It's quite narrow. So for this bit, it's now got a metal rope alongside. There's also ice on the ground. So this circular route is about 7 kilometres long, I think, and it's taken us about 3 hours to complete. We'll put a link to our blog post with this trail route in the description below. And now we're gonna enjoy the sunset. If you've enjoyed this video, please do click on that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for loads more of our van life adventures and travels. Next time on Coconuts and Camels, we wake up to a winter wonderland. We struggle with van life in Romania out of season. This is when you really appreciate the little things in life. Plus, we check out some of Romania's iconic castles and visit yet another stunning natural formation and hidden gem of Romania.
Can you see me?
Yeah! I can see your whole fucking backpack.
Oh.
It does.